Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic. What are some things that sound like compliments, but are actually insults? It's a good thing you're pretty. I work in kitchens where ribbing the servers when they screw up is a popular pastime. My go-to was it's okay, I coast through life on my good looks too. We had a young lady at work who used to say, I don't have to be smart. I'm cute. Problem is, it didn't work as well as it would have with some others. She wasn't cute, she was stunning, and she was also a brilliant engineer. You were so pretty as a child. Oof. This hit home. My mom has this joke that she thinks is hilarious. Whenever we happen to see an old photo of me when I was a kid, she, without fail, will say, you used to be so cute. What happened? Every time. Literally cracks herself up with it too. If I show I don't think it's funny, she'll do the arm slap thing, oh come on, you know I'm just joking. What happened to your sense of humor? My mom loved that joke until I once responded with I got hot. She doesn't use that joke anymore. Hit home too. Try something like doing the same thing. You see an old photo of you both or of her wedding or whatever, an old photo of her. Say, you looked good back then. Or something along those lines. The best is to say it with surprise. Eventually she'll realize that it isn't that funny to say something like that. I love how you all just wear anything. I had a friend in middle/high school who wore anything. She loved going to Goodwills and buying up weird extravagant outfits. Some looked like they were for older women in the 80s. She had one jacket that looked just like the one Grandma Yetta from The Nanny wore all the time. But the thing was, while she wore anything, she looked amazing in all of it. And her look was so out there that no one dared copy her style because it would have been too obvious. Add on, guys, I've been gone for 2 hours. I didn't expect this much feedback. I knew a girl in high school who had 2 sides of her closet, tops and bottoms. She would just grab one from either side pretty much without looking, but she always looked great, quirky and fun. I've aspired to be like that for a decade now and I'm not there yet, haha. The comedian George Gobel, after looking at all the other guests on the sofa on The Tonight Show, said to Johnny Carson, have you ever felt like the world is a tuxedo and you're a pair of brown shoes? The guests were Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Bob Hope. I still find that funny after all these years. You remember the war? It was in all the papers. Anything compliment with the word actually in it. You're actually quite pretty. You're actually smart. I don't care what everybody else says. I like you. I do this to destroy their current bonds with their other friends so that I can isolate them and manipulate them as much as I want. Per second. You're on top of the bell curve. What does this even mean? The heck? It means you're average but sounds like you're above average. You're very brave to wear that color. Only time it's true is white jeans on your time of the month. That is brave. Or anything white, going to an Italian restaurant and getting spaghetti and meatballs. When my art teacher said great effort. There was a girl with mild cerebral palsy, CP, in my art class in high school, and the teacher stood behind as she drew for a while and said, wow, your self-portrait may actually turn out to be all right. There was a very awkward tension in the room after that. Edit, clarified that CP is cerebral palsy. I did not know what was CP, so I googled it. Realized few seconds later, that it was the most dangerous Google of my life. Wow, I am so impressed, I didn't think you were capable of that. Respond with wow, you're a much more aware than everyone tells me. I heard when the 7th episode of Star Wars came out, George Lucas gave a fairly backhanded compliment to the movie. The public will love it. George Lucas thinks The Last Jedi was beautifully made. There are a lot of movies that are badly made that I love, and there are a lot of movies that are just beautifully made but I don't like them. The new movies look and sound great, it's just that they're lacking in things that actually count, like character and plot. I see you showered, nice. Once this girl in my class came up to me and was like, your hair looks so nice today. Normally it's so greasy. And I was just like, oh, cool. Thanks. I hate my greasy hair. I wash it constantly, but 12 hours after I shower my hair has more grease than the back half of a New York McDonald's. There are lots of thin and pretty girls who wish they were as funny as you. Ouch. That's what I thought. Then I cried. Then I worked on losing the weight. Then she put on weight and had to borrow some of my old fat clothes which had gotten too big for me. Edit to add a before and after. Wow, you are just so different. Oh, I hear the sarcasm dripping in this one. In school the adults called me unique. The other kids called me weirdo freak. I eventually realized those were basically the same thing, just that the first one is the slightly polite version. No matter what people say about you, I think you're okay. My father always uses to say to his students, you know, Jimmy, it's not true what they write about you on the bathroom stalls. My personal favorite is you're a gentleman and a scholar, I don't care what they say about you. See you later. Not if I see you first. I didn't realize for the longest time that the phrase actually meant if that person saw you first they would find a way to avoid you so you don't see them. Oh, so that's what it means. I always took it to mean that I'd be murdered, so this is honestly a step up. You're pretty for a underscore 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 underscore. I hate the specifiers. Like, can't I just be pretty instead of being pretty for my race, interests, or other thing? You're pretty light on your feet for your weight. You're pretty light on your feet, twinkle toes. You're pretty fly for a white guy. Now he's getting a tattoo, yeah, he's getting ink done. That's a really great picture of you. It doesn't look like you at all. Calling someone champ in Australia. You're so independent, it's no wonder you are still single. TBH, it's not like I have a choice. That right there is just a straight up insult OF. Not the same, but the meanest I have ever felt in my life was when a rather difficult, control freaky woman at work just wouldn't let up all day, nitpicking me on really petty stuff, but stuff I'm sensitive about. Eventually, I said, God, Lindsay, no wonder your boyfriend won't marry you. She was asking for it, but didn't deserve that. I was a bad person. Lol, you murdered her. Bless your heart. I hope the rest of your day is as pleasant as you are. A guy gave it as a feedback to one of the professors. If I had only 1 hour left to live, I'd always choose to attend your class, as it always feels like an eternity. This is the best one I've read. I'm stealing this one, lol. You are as smart as you are handsome. Works better if they are dog ugly. My dog is absolutely beautiful, so I don't understand this condition. He is not as smart as he is handsome, though. Edit, proof of handsomeness. I always liked this one, I think from The Simpsons. I was afraid that you would respect me less. No, that would be impossible. Your dick is cute. Thanks, I did his braids. My mom found my dildo, and called it cute. In the moment, I was embarrassed, but now it's just funny. This reminds me of that viral post from like 2014 or something where a girl was gifted a giant purple dildo by her parents. Add to any compliment to turn it into an insult. Good comment. Intelligent reply. You're smarter than you look. But that doesn't even sound like a compliment. Why do PPL think it's okay to say that, LMAO? I think it depends on the context, most people just say it playfully. Better than looking smarter than you are. You look healthy because you gained weight. Or you're getting thin, you should eat more. Says my aunt, whom I have not seen in 5 years. It's a culture thing, I guess. You look so healthy. Is a way I've heard a number of older people here in the UK tell people they've got fat. My parents are immigrants, so it took me far too long to catch on. My dad still hasn't, and beams when it's said to him, he's obese and diabetic, go figure. Aunts at Filipino family reunions are the worst. You must be rich now, you've gotten so fat. You look good, darling, seems you can afford a dermatologist now. You're dating someone now. Oh, that's good. Is she blind? Ha ha. Also, when we were eating. Aunt, get another serving, skilled chicken, don't be shy. Me, no thanks, I'm full. Aunt, looks at me from head to toe, looking incredulous, a boy your size. Nonsense, heaps of fucking shovel full of bastardized spaghetti on my plate. Fuck you, Aunt Karen. Oh, shit. I am a Filipino. You literally said the script of every Filipino aunt in every family gathering. Pretty much any British compliment. We don't compliment anyone anyway. If we give a small one, it means a lot. If we give a big one, we are being sarcastic. Most people don't like a nose that big, but I think it brightens up an otherwise dull face. Similar things said to me: the more I get to know you, the less I notice your nose. Ouch. Has someone said that to you? If so, shame on them. Oh, I see you lost some weight. Especially in your face. Oh my god, I need more upvotes to give. Way to make a person feel like they were a fucking land walrus last time you saw them. For anyone reading this who is confused, the right thing to say to someone who lost weight is you look great. Don't specify how you can tell, don't ask about numbers, don't even mention weight at all.